Before Muhammad Ali ever floated in the ring, he fought a much darker, quieter battle, one the world never saw. A battle fought on cold mornings, on lonely roads, on days when no camera was rolling and no crowd was cheering. And that is where today's story begins. They say champions are made when no one is watching. But Muhammad Ali didn't just believe that, he lived it. Every time the world watched him dance under the lights, as he said, every graceful movement, every lightning-fast jab, every round of brilliance was already decided hours before sunrise. On dark streets, in empty neighborhoods, with no applause, no reporters, no glory, only the sound of his breath, his heartbeat, and his footsteps hitting the pavement. Early morning darkness. Imagine this. It's 4:30 a.m. The world is asleep. The air's cold enough to sting your face. And in that silence, a lone figure ties his shoes, tightens his hood, and steps out into the darkness. That man was Muhammad Ali. To the world, he was the greatest. To himself, at that hour, he was a worker, a soldier, a man preparing for war. Ali wasn't running to impress anyone. He wasn't running for likes or views or followers. He wasn't running to look good on television. He ran because discipline was the price of greatness. He ran because champions don't wait for the lights. They prepare long before them. The lonely road of discipline. Ali understood something most people never will. The fight is won long before the first punch is thrown. Success doesn't start in the ring. It doesn't start in the arena. It doesn't start where the crowds gather. It starts on the lonely road, where no one sees you, where no one claps for you, where no one tells you, "Good job." Ali said it clearly. I run on the road long before I dance under the lights. He knew that if you only practice when people are watching, you will fail when it matters most. Because pressure doesn't come from the crowd. It comes from unpreparedness. Ali trained so hard in private that no moment in public could break him. Why Ali loved the silent hours. People often ask, why did Ali start so early? Why punish the body before the sun even rises? Ali believed dawn was sacred, a time when the mind is sharper, the discipline deeper, the world still quiet. Running in the morning wasn't just training, it was mental warfare. When the streets were empty and everyone else was asleep, Ali knew he was gaining an advantage, not just physically, but psychologically. He believed, while they sleep, I'm getting better. When they wake up, I'll already be ahead. That mindset made him unstoppable. Building a legend. The world saw the polished version. The man with impossible footwork, the fighter who moved like the wind, the poet who danced, taunted, joked, and dominated. But what they never saw was the sweat, the hours, the miles, the repetitions, the mornings he forced himself out of bed, the evenings he pushed through fatigue. Greatness hides behind a curtain of discipline. Ali understood this better than anyone. Visual cinematic moments. Picture the scene. Ali running along a riverbank, shoes slapping the pavement, steam rising from his breath, the city still asleep behind him. Or Ali sprinting up hills, muscles burning, heart racing, pushing past every limit the world thought he had. No cameras, no trainers, no fans, just Ali versus Ali, and the only thing louder than his footsteps was his inner voice pushing him forward. The mind of a champion. Ali's mind was his greatest weapon. He knew physical strength wins rounds, but mental strength wins fights. Every early morning run, every mile, every bead of sweat was building something stronger than muscle, belief, confidence, certainty. When he said he was the greatest, he wasn't bragging. He was declaring something he had built in the dark, in the cold, on the road. The preparation. Nobody sees. Ali often said, if you are not ready in the dark, you will be exposed in the light. The lights can give you fame, but they can also reveal your weaknesses. And Ali refused to have any. He prepared so thoroughly that when he stepped into the ring, it looked easy. But it wasn't easy. It was earned. Earned one early morning at a time, earned one step at a time, earned one lonely mile at a time. The lesson for you. Ali's message isn't just for fighters, it's for anyone with a dream. If you want success, you must work in silence. You must show up even when no one is watching. You must practice when others sleep. You must push yourself when the world is comfortable. Because when the spotlight comes, it's too late to prepare. The lights don't make you great. They only reveal what you did in the dark. The lights finally arrive. And then, after months of training, after thousands of miles, after countless mornings running alone, the day of the fight would come. The lights would flash, the arena would roar, the cameras would turn on, and Muhammad Ali, the man who trained long before anyone else, would step into the ring not as a boxer, but as a prepared warrior. Every punch he threw carried the weight of his discipline. Every dodge, every weave was sharpened by unseen mornings. Every movement was sculpted by silent suffering. So when he danced under the lights, he wasn't performing. He was showing the world the results of the work they never saw. So remember this: if you want to shine, prepare in the shadows. If you want applause, work when the world is silent. And if you want to dance under the lights, run on the road long before you get there, just like Muhammad Ali. This is your reminder that greatness is never accidental. It is built in silence, forged in discipline, and revealed only when the lights turn on. Run now. Work now. Prepare now. Your moment under the lights is waiting. Greatness is not an accident. And in Muhammad Ali's world, greatness was a deliberate, disciplined choice, made long before dawn, long before success, long before anyone believed in him. But behind every mile he ran, behind every drop of sweat that hit the pavement, there was something more powerful than muscle or stamina. There was purpose. Ali didn't just run. He ran with intention. He ran with vision. He ran with a mind wired for greatness. And now, in this part of the journey, we dive deeper into the mindset behind the miles, the philosophy behind the suffering, and the lessons Ali left for every dreamer who dares to chase something bigger. The unspoken reason behind Ali's early morning runs. When Ali said, "I run on the road long before I dance under the lights," he wasn't only talking about physical training. He meant something deeper, something spiritual. To Ali, early mornings were sacred. He believed the world moves slower at dawn, that time itself becomes quieter, and God listens a little closer. Those hours weren't just his training ground, they were his sanctuary. While others were asleep, Ali was building a bond with discipline that no opponent could break. And this leads us to the first major lesson. The best work happens when no one is watching. If you only work when people see you, you'll never reach your true potential. Because the world rewards results, not efforts. That means your real success will be built when no one is clapping for you, when no one is validating you, when no one posts your achievements online, when the only person cheering you on is you. Ali didn't train for applause. He trained for excellence. And excellence requires privacy, sacrifice, and silence. Ali's secret weapon, his relationship with pain. Most people fear pain. Ali feared not pushing himself enough. While others avoided discomfort, Ali embraced it. He used pain as a teacher, a direction, a compass. When it hurt, he didn't slow down. He paid attention, because pain told him he was entering a territory where average people quit. But champions rise. And from that philosophy, emerges the next lesson. Pain is not a signal to stop. It is a signal to grow. Pain is not your enemy. Pain is the doorway to your next level. When you feel resistance, you're not breaking down, you're breaking through. Ali often said he didn't count the sit-ups until they hurt, because the reps before pain are just warm-up. The real work, the championship work, begins the moment most people walk away. If it hurts, you're doing it right. Ali running through the city. Imagine Ali running through the streets of Louisville before fame, before glory, before the world called him a legend. His breath forming clouds in the cold air, the sky still dark, his shoes tapping rhythmically against the pavement, a young man with a dream bigger than the city behind him. And there's something powerful here. Ali wasn't running from something. He was running toward something, a future only he could see. You must believe in your future before the world does. If you wait for approval, you'll wait forever. Ali believed in his future long before he had proof. The world told him he was arrogant. The critics said he talked too much. The newspapers mocked his confidence. But Ali wasn't bragging. He was declaring his future before it happened. And that is the skill every successful person must learn. Hold the vision even when no one else understands it. The moment Ali became unstoppable. There was a moment in Ali's early career when everything changed, not in the ring, but on the road. One morning after finishing a brutal run, someone asked him, "Why do you push yourself so hard before the fight even begins?" Ali looked at him and said, "Because if I suffer now, the fight will be easy later." That sentence captures the core of his greatness. And here's the lesson. Suffer today so you can dominate tomorrow. There are two kinds of pain in life, the pain of discipline and the pain of regret. Ali chose discipline every time. He chose early mornings over easy sleep, training over comfort, long-term victory over short-term pleasure. And that choice made him a legend. If you learn to suffer for your goals today, your future will reward you in ways you can't imagine right now. The dawn of greatness. As the sun slowly rises over the training grounds, Ali finishes his run. The camera zooms in on his sweat-covered face, his chest rising and falling, his fists clenched, his mind sharp as a blade. He looks at the horizon like he's seeing something others cannot. And maybe he is, because Ali knew something we forget. The world belongs to those who are willing to rise earlier than everyone else. Discipline is a decision, not a feeling. If you wait to feel motivated, you'll lose. Ali didn't wake up every day excited to run. He wasn't superhuman. He wasn't magically motivated. He was disciplined. Motivation is temporary. Discipline is permanent. Motivation makes you start. Discipline makes you unstoppable. Ali didn't rely on mood. He relied on consistency. And that is why. When the lights came on, he didn't panic. He didn't doubt. He didn't hesitate. He had already won on the road. Connecting past and present, Ali's life isn't just history. It's a blueprint. Your road may not be a running track. It might be studying alone in a quiet room, building a business no one believes in yet, waking up early to work on your craft, practicing when friends are partying, working when the world sleeps. Your road is wherever you choose to prepare while the world is unaware, and your lights are the moment your opportunity appears. Preparation creates luck. People say Ali was lucky. Lucky with timing, lucky with talent, lucky with opportunities, but luck is a myth. Ali wasn't lucky. He was prepared so intensely that when opportunities appeared, he crushed them. When you work in silence, you don't need luck. You create your own. Cinematic end of Part 2. As Part 2 closes, remember this. The lights will come. Your moment will arrive. Your chance will appear. But when that day comes, the world won't see the mornings you woke up early. the nights you stayed up late, the failures you fought through, the discipline you mastered, the pain you endured, they will only see the victory. That is what Ali meant when he said, "I run on the road long before I dance under the lights." Your greatness is being built right now, in silence, in discipline, in preparation.